All right, let's talk about the 3 rules I had as a flight instructor and why you should implement them with your students. And yeah, they might seem harsh, but I promise you a student would typically make the mistake once and then they would never do it again. And the quality of the flight instructing was better, our lessons went smoother, and their training went quicker. And overall, it just gave clear boundaries and gave us a good flight instructor-student relationship. Number 1, if you do not know it on the ground, you will not know it in the air, and we will not go flying. So there were always clear expectations on what we were going to do the next lesson, which means when that student showed up for that lesson, if I was like, okay, tell me about power on stalls, I was looking for execution, recovery, and setup like that. If you stumbled a little bit, okay, fine. But if you looked at me like doe eyes, I promise you, if you're trying to learn that stuff up in the air, you're not going to be focused on actually learning how it feels. And because of that, you're going to take a lot longer, and that's literally so much money per minute. So you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. I'm getting flight time. But my goal isn't to just get flight time, it's to get you through in the best, most efficient way possible. Once I've only had to cancel 2 or 3 lessons because of this, and I didn't charge the student for a no-show. I said you get 1 freebie, but it never happened again. And the amount of students that showed up knowing their stuff, the flight went so much smoother because I wasn't walking them through the stuff that they should have as rote memory. Number 2, this wasn't my most liked by students, but it made their performance so much better. You had to observe 2 flights, whether mine or someone else's, per month. It had to be in the same course, and almost every time the mistake that they were making, typically another student wasn't making that same mistake, and so they learned from it. Or if that student was making the same mistake, then they could see it from a different perspective without trying to fight through it in the moment, which gave a level of clarity. On a side note, look at my cat. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably catching a cricket. So let me know what you think.